What is going on, people? Hope you're doing well. It is me, DXB. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Who's in the building? Who is in the building? Hope you're all doing well. I can see all of you here. Hamza, Gonzo, Joey, Muzz, Wagwan, Ko's in the building, Gareth, Patu, Caveman, Reaper. Guys, hope you're doing well. I wanted to start the live stream today by giving some thought into the events in the United States. Let's pray for these people, man. This is a mother of all friggin' storms. Mr. Tweet in the building, Dr. Imbelta, what's happening, sis? Rab in the building, let's fucking go. Guys, let's go. Excuse my French, by the way. But yeah, I wanted to take a moment because a friend of ours tweeted something. And this is a fellow brother here who's in the community, and he's taking a direct hit right now. So let's spare a thought. There are bigger things than crypto sometimes. We have to reflect on that. But anyway, let's get it, guys. These storms are not natural. I mean, this one here is humongous. I've never seen anything like this. This is it's picking up winds as well. But anyway, we pray for these people. And if there's anything that I know, I mean, especially in recent history, you all remember Katrina, right? And anyway, I hope you guys are all well. Great to see you. Let's get it, guys. It is buying time. And what do I mean by buying time? The signals are all flashing. You can see here, we came back to this line and we dipped beneath it for the first time in a while. So if anyone, again, I've been looking at SUI all day. I'll show you some charts as well that I've been looking. In fact, we can go through all of our cryptos tonight, one by one. And we can definitely look through a list of cryptos and see how they do and how their health is. But yeah, it's been absolute madness. The threat of the war is still not over, guys. But having said that, the sooner we dip below that green line, right? This is fantastic news for everybody. And this is, this chart here, I use this chart quite a lot because this is actually, you can see here, only previous time, you can see that green buy zone. It's really rare to get that green buy zone to dip so much. And you can even see here, look, through the depths of the bear market. But right now, we dip through it. Alts are absolutely distraught. Majority of the alts, as I will show you, are near to their bottom. All-time low, guys. So the moment we pull back to this green line here, you know what to do. You buy crypto. You buy crypto. I mean, I'm running out of discounts right now. If we, however, compare to where we were in September, let's have a look at the top 300. Only thing that's pumping is meme coins. You can see, congratulations to the Based AI team. The burns have really started to take off. We did have a bit of discussion today in the Discord about the Based AI and the potential future for Based AI. But there are so many different options right now. What do we do? So let's have a look at gaming. You guys know that Off the Grid was actually released. So let's put it as crypto so we get the right news. So this is why I think Gunzilla and the Off the Grid blockchain, this is going to be massive for us. Now, of course, you've got AVAX ecosystem right there. And the Epic store has been actually crashing because of this whole entire release. This is incredible. Live on PlayStation and Epic Store. So there will be certain narratives we can play here, guys. Notably, AVAX. So if you look at the price of AVAX right now, and I'll talk about DAI as well. I've been doing tons of research on DAI. But let's have a look at AVAX. Whether you trade this or whether you actually flip this for a quick, I mean, this token was at $60 recently. So a huge catalyst coming up here and the entire AVAX ecosystem. So this is something that you confront. Yeah, the Yanks. I'm just saying, sorry. Aussie in the building. Steve, greetings from the UK. What's going on, Steve? Peter in the building. UB. Shout out to all of you guys. So because of off the grid, guys, meme coins, gaming projects, and most importantly, even shrapnel will have a reaction here. So you can definitely front run AVAX. So if you look at the biggest meme coin, if you look at the DEX, AVAX is going to go, cock in you here, 91 million. That could run again. So AVAX is an interesting protocol. I've been going through it, and notably shrapnel, because shrapnel will rip when it comes to, and look at the chart, guys, you're buying this at an all-time low. So that is a massive narrative. We're going mainstream with off the grid. And what I've been seeing, if we look at gaming here, so these are some of the games. Let's just add a few more here. So let's look at, it'll be interesting to, Shrapnel's not here, but it'll be very interesting to monitor. I think Super should be here. Let's add Super to this list, guys. I mean, talk about front running. I think gaming off the grid will do huge numbers for gaming. I know you've got your gaming sorted out. You can see relative performance for Prime and Mavia, even in the dip. While the world was waking up over there, Corpo as well, it's not dipping as much. So these are good coins to look at, guys. And in terms of the, let's have a look at the AI and Deepin. So again, there are a few sleepers here that will absolutely rip. Sorry, let me just put this music down a little bit. So Based AI is an interesting one, guys. Based AI is dipping because the brains are finally giving the reward. So Pepe Coin is pumping for now, and Based AI is, of course, because of the emission, is releasing a little bit. Yeah, let's get a glass of wine. I'll come to your comments in a minute. So that's how it is. And the biggest, in my opinion, a token that I've actually talked about and I've previously held. I'm not in it right now, but let's go to the all-time highs here. So this went to $1. DAI has been ripping. And yeah, jazz and bass. Yeah, forever, bro. I'm caught up in jazz. So listen, if you think there is volume here, obviously volume's up 14%, but this is a token that is an interesting one, guys, in this sector. So we can't really ignore the on-chain analysis that I was doing today in terms of volume. It's actually dwarfing a lot of projects, especially the lower caps that we hold. So DAI is an interesting one for the community to take a look, for sure. And before I come to the comments, let me see if I can share. Let's stop sharing this one here. Share screen window. Let's see if I can share this window here. So this is quite interesting right now. For Bitcoin, it is what it is. I mean, We don't even need to make it complicated. Should Bitcoin come down lower, guys, a lot of people are out of dry powder, but I think it will just be more of an opportunity for us as opposed to less opportunity for us. But I don't really see that massive opportunity. And if it comes, we'll be accelerated by the war. Okay, the war will be the main accelerator here, guys. And let's look at some of our other altcoins. This is Ondo. The lowest I can see Ondo dropping down to, I mean, it's got support here from where it currently is. So the only thing I would say about Ondo, if you're looking to buy Ondo is just a trade, guys. But one thing we don't know about Ondo right now is we don't actually have an idea what the unlocks are going to do. So I don't expect the unlocks to actually have a performance impact like SUI. So SUI, I mean, majority of the SUI community is long term. The holding is actually quite significant, and they're not selling as quick as people thought they would do. So if you wanna enter Ondo, just wait for the market to just see how it's actually reacting to this support level here. And I think this is a good buy zone because the market will eventually go nuts here. So I would say get Ondo at that level. Let me just go highlight this to you. Anything around here will be fantastic for Ondo. Now, if we look at some of our other alts, this one's a really interesting one for me, and this is Alephium. Now, with ALF, you've actually got two problems. One, you've got a downtrending market, or you've got slight pressure off the market, and two, you've got the mining rewards. So a lot of the ASIC miners, and also the people have to actually break even with their mining cost. And for that reason, let me see if I can adjust this screen. Yeah, that's probably better. So I would look to DCA into it right now, but I just have a feeling we may end up in this area here. And if that happens, guys, you can just pull the trigger. My dry powder is wet, right? AGI, on the other hand, AGI. So one thing I've noticed about AGI, guys, it's really not a complicated coin to actually dollar cost average into. And the simple reason for that is whenever you see AGI going into these types of pullbacks, it's probably one of the first AI tokens out of the trap. So the buying opportunity for me for AGI, because we're fully allocated to it anyway, is anything below 15 cents. All right, anything below 15 cents will be better for me personally. And now let's just go to the devil. Some of these prices that I've been working on, for me, are a bit of a problem. So, SUI right now is pumping. The whole market is pumping. But what I would say is, for us to take advantage of any price movements for SUI, we've got to consider a couple of levels higher than this. Many of you are waiting for the $1.20. And that is, the $1.20 can only happen if SUI breaks other key levels above. So what I'm expecting, guys, is I'm literally thinking, could this actually come down to 180 because of the strength? Could this actually come down to these levels? 180, 160, 180. I don't know. I think it's difficult to judge SUI. If it breaks, 170, then we're going straight down. Your girl SUI. I gotta come to these comments. You legends. All right, let's have a look at another one. And guys, this one it's an interesting one. I don't know if any of you actually hold say. It's turned out to be noise pollution here. So I would say for say, it's actually holding up quite well. Say it's not dumping as much as I thought it would. You know, it's kind of sticking around here. I would definitely get more say if it goes below 40 cents. But right now, I'm not really interested in buying say below 4 cents. And then I've got a bargain for you here, and this is Cubic. Cubic is dropping, and I mean Cubic is dropping quite nicely, guys. I would love to see Cubic just come to this box here. Anywhere here, like 1,300 per billion. Or anything along this line. I mean, I don't think it would go that far, but I would say $1,600 per billion would be a very good. Cubic will be massive. But so far, we're so close to that. If you're DCAing right now, the price is already being rejected from this area here. So what I would say is if you're buying or if you're in Cubic, get your Cubic going. Because I think Cubic will be so we're coming down to Cas. Let's come down to Cas, because there's a nice comment here, and yeah, this is where to start. Can Casper pass hot Middle East chick name? Casino. I would say Casino, guys. And listen, you know, I've talked about Casper. I gave my views this week about Casper, and I think I don't see the price going below here. If it breaks this support line, guys, then we are going straight to 10. Straight to 10, 12. We'll come down to these areas around the 12 mark, and then we're going to tank. But it's been holding that support level so far. Right? So Casper is looking shaky. But I think what can nuke Cas is the war. And the war is certainly something that we've got to watch, because it is certainly not over. The world is kind of shitty right now, but we're hoping for peace right here for our Casper bags to recover. I can only see people dumping Casper based on the, you know, what's going on. And that's unfortunate because, you know, I talked about it in my video and I said, look, you know, if you're getting people into Casper at, you know, if you're doing buy alerts around here, right, 19, and you're selling down here, it is absolutely ridiculous, beyond ridiculous. And my only thesis is that anybody who's selling Casper right now has, you know, to try and de-risk, is because they bought Casper around 14, 15 cents. There's no other way that you'll be dumping this bag if you are up 10x like I am from 2022, 2023. You know, that's a lot of nonsense. You know, Casino Sui. Yeah, let's hope Casino can come to play. You know, obviously the Caveman is the official partner and sponsor of Sui with the Cave token. So look, no one should sell their Casper if they've literally entered Casper around 15 cents, which is a lot of people. And when you see the constant videos of Casper going to 93 billion and smoking Cardano, fundamentally nothing's changed. It's just the geopolitical situation is kind of difficult right now. And then everybody's favorite tokens here, Mint Layer. If you want to get some Mint Layer, I think Mint Layer can drop down to 12 into that box. But even where it is right now, we had a generational buy under 10 cents. So we're not really complaining on our re-entry into mint layer around here, guys. I mean, this was completely epic in my opinion. If anybody, like, say you bought like say $5,000 worth of this project at around these higher prices, you know, you entered around, you know, that most of us were actually DCAing into this above 50 cents and then further down. The expected drop was ridiculous. So mint layer is mint layer, guys. Let it lay some mint. And then obviously Manta is bottom. Anyone looking for discount on Manta? Unfortunately, the supermarket is not going to offer you anything here. It's you know, Manta can't go below here, surely. I mean, you know, there's a line in the sand. I would like to still see. I mean, it got to like 54 cents on a wick, but anything beyond that, to be honest, I don't see. So yeah, you may get a decent buy for Manta at those levels. I know some of you hold Chirply, and you know, I held a tiny bag which I kind of got out of, but it's actually been moving up. And then of course you've got Miria, one of the worst performers in the entire gaming sector. And this is when Peter, you're so right. This is when you need this is when you actually need the you need to rob a bank. You know, a lot of you that live in the West, you're very lucky because you can always use you know, classified sites. Get rid of some garbage in the house. You'd be surprised how much money you raise. Don't sell the kids, but sell everything else. So yeah, Imbelta is asking, what do you think in terms of price target? So in terms of price target, I'll actually leave the screen. AI tech, guys. AI tech is I'll cover that question in just a second. So you can see here, AI tech came down to the first demand zone, which is the 10 cents. And there's a lot of bullish news coiling up for AI tech. And I think the team is just waiting for the market conditions to announce the data center and to obviously market the hell out of this bad boy. But if it breaks down below 10 cents, then I think, you know, 8 is where you're looking at. But for that, we need to see a completely bearish zone. OTK, guys, OTK, I would say you can get a nice bag of OTK around this, you know, just below here. I mean, anything 2 cents and above will be good. I looked at Tau briefly, and I've got something coming up for the VIP members, which you're going to absolutely love, because we can still play Tau. We can make incredible money out of Tau, but I've caught some really, really crazy projects in the ecosystem. And this is, believe me, even at $591, this thing could go to like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. You know, I think the majority of the last few days have just been in the ecosystem. So stick around for that, guys, in the VIP. And then of course GFAL is here. What can we do with GFAL? Yeah, familiar territory. I'm not even going to waste time of it. G-Swift is another coin that's absolutely fallen off the Richter scale. It's as cheap as it's ever been. It's doing worse than it was doing back in the Black Swan events and everything else. I mean, G-Swift, you can't get it cheaper than that. If it falls below that, then you know something is completely wrong. This is me and Muzz's coin, Cow. DexCheck is actually 6x down from its all-time high. I kid you not. This is incredible. This is what, 600, you know, to its all-time high here, right? just to get back into its all-time high. I mean, it's an app. You can't really do anything with it. This has been the strongest coin in this entire dip. that we've had. It's a coin that no one knows about. I'd honestly ask you to take a look. Only me and Caveman actually know what this shit is, and it's called Swiss cheese. But if you monitor this, this has survived. This is basically, it has survived R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, P. Diddy, Bill Cosby, and what's the other guy? The one with the island, the strange one with the little kids, Epstein. And there's one from the UK as well, on the BBC. I forgot. I mean, he was a famous DJ. But basically, while all these things were happening, Swiss cheese was just holding up. And it's had that sell-off. It's had that sell-off, and this is all quite recent. Unbelievable. And honestly, Epstein, yeah. This thing is a survivor from, I don't know what the hell is going on with this token, but definitely worth a look, guys. This is something that me and Caveman, I shared a buy alert on this a while ago, and I think it's something interesting to have a look. Now, in addition to that, what else am I looking at? Some of you are, in fact, especially in our community, I'm terribly sorry about the performance of this one. It has been absolutely awful, but it is in the Coinbase wallet, so we need to get more of more news on what's happening. Has that officially died? And then, of course, here you've got Corpo, which was performing very nicely, coming back to a beautiful place, i.e. that yellow box that you've got there, or that pink box on your screen. And I think, again, Corpo for me, is decent. And this is you notice every project that I've been looking, guys, is at its bottom. And that's why when I was actually doing the some of the alerts for the community, it is, what more could you want apart from dry powder? What more could you want in life? We know we're going to have a bullish gaming season. We know some of these altcoins will pump. We've proven the fact that some of the dormant, dead projects were pumping last week. I saw projects from 2017 that were up 4%, and I knew the team weren't even there anymore. Like, they're not doing anything. So, guys, the one thing I can say is we're going to make money. And, it's all about conviction. I think the worst thing you can do right now is to kind of maybe, unless incredible discounts come along, position trading is going to kill a lot of people. Because I guarantee you, is the one project that you sold, the biggest regret for all of us is the one that we sold is the one that pumps the hardest. And that's a fact of life. Every single one of us on this live stream will honestly have some major regrets. It's almost like, the gods are conspiring against you, because you feel like every time you make a move, something else moves. And it's not the case. I mean, Corpo right now, if you're deploying capital right now, Corpo is, if you've got a small bag, maybe you can add to it. And then you're looking at ZF here. I mean, listen, ZF has done really well to come out of that, touch that bottom, sprinted back up. This is Merlin chain basically breaking its all-time low, coming back to this, this demand box here. I think it holds that. And I'll look at Tectum in a minute. Whatever we say about Octaspace, it is one of the strongest coins. $1.50. And listen, Octaspace is a tiny project, but damn, do you ever dip below $1? So that looks like it's going to stay there for a bit, guys. And then if I Look at the chart now. Am I looking at the 2-day for? Let's come back to the daily. Creo, a future Binance listing. Could that be on the cards? Don't quote me on it, guys. But Creo's down to this box that I made many days ago, and it looks like it's finding support here. But you know, there's a bearish momentum. You know, and sometimes, you know, again, you know, thank you, Mbelta, for, you know, for saying this. But normally I don't really look at these. I only look at these when I'm, you know, posting a buy alert. But I think sharing it with you guys in this manner is probably more beneficial, especially at a time like now, because there's just so many coins. You can then say, okay, this is what I hold out of the bag, or this is what I'm interested in. How far could it go from here? You know, we're seeing Creo here, and we if we get more dips, guys, $1,000 can go a long way if you buy strategically. You know, I know some people hold dual. The absolute degens will absolutely love a chart like this. It's you know, this is extremely dangerous. A lot of coins will not make it, guys. You know, but some of these will. We're not going to talk about that, but let's talk about this one here. You know, let's talk about this one here. So, to simply put, Tectum is one of the best projects, one of the best layer ones. I think that's going to give us decent money in this cycle. So what I would say with Tectum, guys, is be patient and buy this patience below $10. All right. Let me just quickly look at BTC as well. 61590. We're still so yeah, that's all the tokens. Now I'll go through your questions. Let me just stop sharing these, and I will go through. Stop this screen share. Let me present again. So we'll start with the strong coins that I think will do really well. Before we do that, so let's have a look at. So we've always had conviction over at the DXB quarters. We don't sell our bags at a loss, and I still back many of these projects. But in terms of realism, okay. So let's look at what's real and what's just insane. Now, if we average 20x across the portfolio, guys, we will be absolutely crushing it in this cycle. Now, when I scroll through the some of the projects that we are mostly in, and again, you know, it doesn't even matter about what these individual projects are. What really matters is their category, right? So if you look at the large layer ones, so Casper, Sui, and Say, right? If you look at Casper, Sui, and Say, let's just add a row below here. Let's just move these bad boys around. So if you had the option right now, because a lot of people, especially in our community as well, we've got a lot of smaller layer ones now, whereas in the past, obviously all we had were the big layer ones. But again, you've got, for example, Casper, Sui, Say. Now, what can Sui do? Was the question for, and I've seen some wild stuff. I've seen crazy wild stuff, but let's look at Sui, because Sui is in front of our eyes doing what Solana did in the last cycle. I think even more aggressively. You know, ADA's move, you know, to 93 billion is the benchmark for a lot of these big cryptos. Now, one thing I found out on chain, guys, is a lot of the money that's moving from Ethereum is flowing into Sui. Now, hear me out, okay? Because there are two projects in the Move programming language. The other one is Aptos, and in terms of market cap, I think they're neck and neck. Let's have a look, because we've got to look at these big caps, and I've been saying it, and I think a lot of you will confirm this. Market cap hunting alone is difficult, because you start feeling like when other big projects move, you're not participating in the 10x. So at least participate in one big cap. It doesn't matter how much capital you put in, but it will start, if you throw in $1,000 and you get a 10x, fine. But then your micro cap could do a 50x, right? So that's the logic. So if we look at Sui, $187, beautiful. So this is, I think, where I was thinking today to make a second post, because I think Sui may bounce from here. But if we compare Sui with Aptos, so what you have is, this is the entirety of the Move programming language, right? So you got Sui in the blue, and you've got Aptos in the orange. Now, what is likely to happen here is there's a thesis that says they will share market cap, right? Very, very similar. And if you look at their all-time performance, towards last year, I mean, until March, Aptos was just kind of killing it. But they're very, very similar charts. They're identical charts. So I would say, in terms of that price prediction that we looked at, with the amount of momentum it has right now, there's some outlandish price targets. Now, if we did 10x, 15x from here, I will be absolutely delighted, right? But what you will have is the opportunity and the participation to look back at the next bear market and tell the newbies that you rode that wave. You was in that Sui wave. Now, incredibly, when I posted this, it was at 74 cents. And guys, for what it's worth, please take a look at the post, because occasionally you catch a CETUS, especially for the OGs here. You know how long I've been talking about CETUS. There's something that I posted even before we came to Discord on Patreon, saying back in February this year, that CETUS, I think it was CETUS, the other one was Velodrome, and I think Trader Joe was another one that we had to watch. But in any case, it looks like it's going to have an ADA run. For this asset, I don't think 100 billion is out of the question. Now, the only question that we have here, guys, is could it basically share that market cap with Aptos? That's the only question. Now, Caveman is saying, if we look at the watch list, we've actually got, let's go here. This is the oldest watch list I've got. CETUS is now 49 million. Sui Pad is, market cap is 2 million, right? It's tiny. Look at that sell-off for FUD. So an interesting thing about FUD, guys, FUD could be, I kid you not, FUD could be the bonk. Because there's tokens. If you look at the tokenomics of FUD, it has token burns, and also they could be doing airdrop as well. So 37 million is not. I mean, my post in our community for FUD was at $7 million in market cap. we would have printed this, already been printed from this one. But I would say, even if you look at that, I don't think you're too late, because I think FUD and definitely Blood will be kind of $1 billion projects. And then Cetus is a DEX for both Sui and Aptos, right? So if you look at Aerodrome, if you look at Uniswap, if you look at that comparison that we did, Casper, Caveman's killing me. If we look at this, guys, the two hottest projects share one DEX. The two access this app. So think about this. This could actually be, if we go, even if it catches 2% or 1% of the overall market cap for the layer one. But the beauty about Cetus, and why I think you should be buying and loading up on Cetus, is this. It's dual chain, right? So you can use this for Sui and Aptos. So keep that one in your radar. Any dip backs here, 47 million for this asset is not a lot, in my opinion. And of course, you've got turbos. What I'm watching out here for is the introduction of AI and RWA in this ecosystem, because once they throw in the AI projects on Sui and the RWA projects with the speed that it has, that's where we will be printing, guys. And I'm looking for some launches and potential projects that I hopefully will bring to you guys. So may this fall down further. I would say may this tumble continue until we get to until we start hitting some insane numbers here, guys. I'm just thinking, look, on behalf of the community, if we could get, sorry, I'm just looking at a particular chart. If we can score in the Sui ecosystem a minimum 20x from the ecosystem, I think a lot of people will be making decent money on that. So that's the Sui ecosystem, and I think Sui to the Cardano prices, I know that loundish. So let me start taking your questions, guys. I just went. All right. Yes, Gareth. This is our 30x, or my wife will kill me. Now we let the missus know, man. We're drinking mineral water. Tell the missus she's gonna start drinking Evian on a daily basis from a bottle. I'm telling you. Listen, the other day when I got swiped for a little bag, I had a little security incident with a wallet drain, and I had to tell Mrs. came in, and I was like, what happened? Who kind of, guys, don't click on any links, by the way. But yeah, she was like, well, why are you unhappy? What's going on? I swear I told her, I said, nah, a friend of mine just kind of pissed me off a little bit. I didn't want to tell her that I lost money. She thinks I work for a TV station. So yeah, never tell the wife. Gareth, tell the missus that all the money is in a ISA. It's with a building society, and you're just getting 1% annually or 3%. Tell her the money is safe, because the day you hit her with that 20x, life's gonna change, brother. Life's gonna change. Joey in the house. Joey said, I need more Marvia. Marvia's been doing all right. A lot of us actually got very, very good backs, but 116, damn you, dry powder, come out. So that's a buy alert right there. That is a drop. Exclusive buy alert for Heroes of Marvia. If you want to buy some, got Argentina in the building here, man. What's happening, bro? Sorry, guys. I'll run Yo, Mo's got the longest dry powder I've ever seen. What's going on, bro? Likely going to prediction next week. What price? It's very difficult to say what price it's going to be. I think we need to wait for the CPI tomorrow, and then we take it from there. Buy based AI, AGI, Marvia, absolutely, bro, 100%. Yo, bro, I just tweet. I forgot. It's actually going directly over Orlando, man. I hope you have a shelter there, bro. Stay safe, and we're all sending you our love and wishes. That thing is horrible. I've never seen an eye of a storm like this. Never seen anything like this, man. I mean, look at this. Sometimes we have wars, we have natural disasters. The world is insane right now, bro. Stay safe out there. Mr. Patu, what's going on? Optimism airdrop. I really don't have any 600 OP. Oh, congratulations, bro. I didn't actually even know they had an airdrop running. But yeah, many congratulations. What up, bro? Yo, Crypto Sozo, what's happening, man? How are you, bro? Greetings to all of you guys. Reaper's got about 10k Marvia, congratulations. 1 million turbo, brilliant. 200k Casper, whale. 200k GFAL, solid. 2.5 mil Duca, brilliant. 40k mint layer. Listen, man, just let us know where your private island's going to be, brother. Congratulations, you are officially rich until the USDTs transfer to your hard, cold storage. Just going back, guys. Let me see if I've missed anyone here. Yeah, let's fucking go, man. Smash the likes as well, guys. Yo, thank you, bro. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're not natural, man. I mean, listen, the world, we're not looking after the planet. We are definitely not looking after the planet, bro. Shout out from the UK, man. How's it going, bro? Let me know where in the UK you are. Guys, let me give your cities a shout out. El Draco and Lang. Damn. It is ridiculous, bro. Guys, let me know what city or what country you're in. I'd like to get to know my audience. I know majority of you, but yeah, no, this is bullish. Let's have a look at AI tech for a minute. I think, look, AI tech's overall marketing powers will step in. Make no mistake. I mean, listen, the dump right now for these smaller caps, if you want to compare AI tech, for example, to AGI, I always feel like AGI sometimes responds into certain market moves. But when AI tech gets going, believe me, everyone's going to be shilling it. Because AI falls into a unique narrative of AI and deepin, deflationary tokenomics, a data center that was built throughout the summer by the old man. So this is going to be, for me, a project that just gets the hype. Like I always say, guys, in the bear market, you buy fundamentals and you do all of that. In the bull market, it's really where you can list, right? And how you can market. And there's no better marketing machine globally in the crypto space than these guys. They'll be fine. Where's my chance for 100k cash? Brilliant. Marvia, Miria, D-Sing, Alf, all good buys. What's everyone buying? Very good question. I mean, the shopping list is quite extensive. To all you Yanks in the chat Discord, wishing you all the best. Absolutely, bro. UB, 100%. What a legend. Got UB in the building tonight. Alf is in a great buy zone as well. Yeah, I think Alf is, listen, it's the perfect storm for Alf, in my opinion. Not here. Where am I going? Listen, guys, there'll be people coming into crypto. Don't worry about that. That will be buying these things from us at $1 plus. I kid you not. Money's going to be slashing around. Look at that, 139, $122 million market cap. $122 million market cap. Even if I compare this right now to a $3 billion Casper, do you guys realize how fortunate we are to be at this stage? Many of us are worried whether, I blame a lot of these day traders who just talk about the market swings and where we're going. Like, that stuff is not for us. We're macro investors. Give me that 26x and I'm gone like a thief in the night. 26x. Listen, this is where you buy potential. And I've done it in previous cycles, and I'm telling you right now, $1.39, 26x that. 27. Why am I being too picky? Let's use the nearest decimal, right? 27 times your money to get to a market cap of 3.2 billion. Hallelujah. The biggest cycle there was, a layer one with a massive community and visibility. Come on, give me half of that. Even if you give me half of that, right? Even if you give me half of that, and that's not even Casper's all-time high. Casper's all-time high is actually 40x from that. Now, we don't want to be moon boyish, right? Like, I would love to exit on average 25x across, 20 to 25x collectively in the portfolio. For me, will be incredible. On my larger portfolio, 10x, 15x, because it's actually, the dollar value is quite big over there. But the smaller one, 20x, is the holy grail collectively, guys, and that could come from many different projects that you hold. But when you got 122 million, right, with a growing TVL, the ALF bridge into Ethereum, the ALF bridge into Binance, damn. And by the way, there are whales in this. I've seen, I'm not the only person that covers this. There was majority of the time, Crypto Banter actually talk about Alephium. So when it pumps, what Crypto Banter will do to he's over 1 million, or they're over 1 million backers, subscribers, they'll start shilling this. I'm telling you, this will get us somewhere, guys. Now, in the short term, I have to be honest, I was just doing the charts before we went on to this page, and I said to you guys, look, it could come down maybe to even 120, but we've been to 120 before. Yeah, mint layer is also a buy. I mean, look, mint layer is one of those cryptocurrencies that will, it's, first of all, it's actually outperformed many of those BRC 20 layer 2s or Bitcoin layer 2s. It definitely has. Like, you compare this to a project like BVM going to $6 and then going all the way down to 6 cents or whatever it is right now, or 60 cents. It's incredible. But, well, am I looking at Alpha again? Sorry. Let's have a look at mint layer. So look, on the daily, yeah, it's actually performing well. Honestly, mint layer is gonna come out of this bull market, man, moving like 50 cent. Hate or love it, man. The underdog is on top. This one is interesting, man. It is absolutely interesting, and I just hope that people, any haters, anyone who's currently trapped in ML, I would advise you to sell at your earliest opportunity, so you can, obviously, we cancel mostly out anyway. But every time I post a video, no project that I've ever talked about gets more hate than ML. And I don't understand. Look, they've just announced the Thunder Network EVM compatible ZK rollups. So pay all you will. I think ML with the look, we all got decent bags of ML anyway. But yeah, they're even looking for Satoshi. So yeah, better marketing, better website, more coherent. I think at some point when we finish buying, it'd be nice to have them over for this bad boy. You know, bring him back. Let's give Enrico a like and a repost as well. Big up the community. Big up the mint layer community, man. I've never been one of these people that follows what YouTubers say when they say dump this token or dump that token. Another one that I was talking about today in my video, was Aether, right? We're looking at a $229 million market cap, but arguably we're looking at the biggest deep-in project, along with Peak, when it comes out. So I've started to see more and more Web3 companies, gaming, building on this. And I think that is going to be incredibly bullish. So don't let certain things impact your overall critical thinking, guys. But yeah, this one I think will do well. And I think this is a multi-cycle coin. I think more and more businesses will start adopting this. You know, so yeah. And who you got in terms of partnerships? I mean, they've got. All you have to know, people like Animoca Brands have market makers. Jump Capital have market makers. So that's why. Wait, what is that music? This is the Rugrats or something. Baby Shark. Yeah, give me some bass, man. What is this? Baby Shark. Man's listening to children music. So yeah, look, decent backers. In order not to rob the community out of incredible gains, I am open to buying large caps, and I'm looking to consider certain projects with vesting as long as the market is uptrending and I'm able to sell before, in this case, Aether, before the end of 2025. That's it. You know, if you bought Sui or Rendo or any of these, you'd have been outperforming the market by a long shot. So yeah, mix the bag a little bit, you know. And this is the real deal. This is why I was saying, you know, you talk about Blender and their little boxes, and big up to Blender. Big shout out to Blender. But these mans are coming out with the big boys. So you know, Blender are flying around with a, you know, with a Spitfire, and these mans are bringing out the B-52 bomber, the Lancaster. So this is obviously the not the Blender box. This is the nodes. Okay. So this is where the inflation comes from. But that's definitely absorbable. Yo, Pete. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, brother. I'm good. I'm so behind the comments, but yeah, let's effing go, man. Yo, if Marbia drops below $1, and I am monitoring those charts like a hawk, yeah, we're gonna be all over it. Rainmaker, what's going on, brother? You're making us decent money, bro. Your name is actually where we should call the community the Rainmakers. No more rainy days, guys. By the way, Sui now 185, so it will drop to 180. Sui will drop to 180, and then from 180 you've got to watch out. So if anybody is watching Sui, be careful at 180. Always have an educational show, brother. I am here, my brother. I think it will be a beast. Yeah, El Professor, 100%. I mean, Aerodrome is one of these ones we want to fall, right? So if there's two, if I ever went to the Choo Choo Men, yeah, if I ever consulted, some of these bad man voodoo doctors, I would say, look, what can you do to the price of Sui and Aerodrome? Ooh. We need prayers here, man. Look, $1.20, it's not coming down. So this one's basically yesterday's price is not today's. $700 million. I think it will still 20x from here. 15, 20x from here, in my opinion. This thing is it's going to take over Brett. It's kind of like Brett right now is killing it, but I think this is the number one protocol on the base chain until something emerges. One thing that I'm actually surprised with is one that we shared in the community a while back as a buy alert, and I traded this in the end. This one it's an interesting project just to monitor, fully diluted, right? Broke out of its lows, but I think there's more to the story here than obviously meets the eye. They've got tremendous liquidity. Co-own your AI agents on base. I think this one is an interesting one just to keep in your watch list. Let me get a glass of wine. Minerals. Remember back in the days in the UK, man, I used to drink tap water. Now it's all about, now it's all about Versace. Well, how are we doing with the likes, guys? How are we doing with the likes? Yeah, let's go back to here because I'm gonna taper some of these down. Basically, the jazz. Love DAI, bro. Wa alaikum assalam, bro. Hope you're doing well. Let's talk Alf. Yeah, we already got our Alf fix. No, wait, sorry. Baby Shark music coming back up to me, man. Playlist is getting weaker here. Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, let's see how we're doing with likes. That's all I asked for. Let's see if we got any new questions. Nani, what's going on? Is that Luis Nani from Portugal? Metaseed TGE on the 30th of October. Have you looked into it? No, I haven't looked into it, brother. I haven't looked into it. Metaseed. I'll take a look for the next show. I've gone through most of these. Man City in the building. You're getting relegated 5 times over, bro. Back to the championship. What's going on, Joey? Hope you're well. Mr. Gregory in the building. Casper's like my XRP. Mr. Joey Crack. Yo, Mr. Gregory, I hope you're well, bro. Is the hurricane near you? Yeah, the big Yeti's in the building somewhere, bro. He's cooking some alpha. Yeah, we looked at this one. Yeah, Casper, Sui is like the real deal Holyfield. Say he's the imposter. Yeah, for sure. Sounds like a yeah. Let me see if there's further comments way down. Hey, bro, Aaron in the building. Hope you're well. Yeah, that's more like it. That's my beats, man. No, none of that Baby Shark stuff. Let's have a look. Base, yeah, this is good. This one's a good one. I did have a look at it. I kind of like had a sneak peek at it, but I think it's sorry, Dia, was it? It was deal, right? Yeah, I did have a look at that. I do like it. Pete Crypto, Wagwan, what's going on, bro? How we got Epstein in the building? Bro said crypto archetype sold 92% of his Casper bag a few days ago after telling his group to buy, yeah, $17. Look, man, that's why I made the video, man. Like I said in the video, I don't have any issues with the brother. I just thought that it was quite strange to be 10x up and then to de-risk, you know. When you're we will see this, guys, very quickly. When as soon as our crypto moves up, there'll be certain positions. Like if you're ever into trading, you understand it's all about your entry point, right? You protect your entry point with your life. You always understand that once you have a generational buy, you hold it to liquidity. You know, Casper, I mean, if he genuinely bought Casper at 1 cent, because I remember when I was making those videos back in, March, February 2023, there weren't many Casper YouTubers back then. And my YouTube videos used to get about 20, 30, 60 people. Facts. I can show you in the channel, honestly. Because, my thing is not actually built for viewership. I don't edit this. I don't, none of that stuff. I turn on the screen recorder and I talk. Now, if he's saying, and this is where I thought it was a little bit dodgy, if he's saying he actually wanted to de-risk at 13, 14 cents and he got in at 1 cent, the ceiling is high. He's looking down at his entry. He'll never hit his entry. There is no risk. Because that thing ain't going to go to zero. It's not going to even dip under 10 cents. And if it does, the wall will try and accelerate that. But we know where the bounce comes from. So what my thesis was that he got in around that 10, 11, 12 cents. And then he tried to pump it. He run with the whole thing. And then, of course, he was telling people 18, 19 cents. This thing is going to go to $10. And then subsequently, when the prices crashed, he was like, 13 cents is below my entry. I need to sell half of the bag. That seems like the more logical explanation to me, personally, because he's meant to have the same entry as I did. And I haven't sweated once on my Casper bags. I told the community I'm just holding that thing. Multiple, the amount of tokens I hold were just like literally $20,000 or less. And they ballooned to be the biggest dollar value of a single token in my entire portfolio. Why would I de-risk it? I can sell it, but why? You tend to worry about the things that are below your entry. When we got smoked with ML, for example, that was a problem. It was a topical discussion. So anyway, big up to the brother. I don't know that guy personally, but I think there's something that's not genuine there, in my opinion. So he's gonna, man, you never know, bro. Damn, bro. Lack of conviction in these backs. Need to stack more TET. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, it's look, way below 40 cents, I think. Yeah, it did have a pump. I think if that's the same one we're talking about. Janet Yellen, 700 thrown into the markets. Absolutely. Man, like DXV. Yes, Clint. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to sleep tonight, man. I think the buy alerts are going to go off the chain, guys. Turn off your notifications. You know how I'm like at night. In Belta, my sister there. Bullish on CETAs. I think it can do 100% online hustler. I think it not 100x. I don't think I would be around by that time, but I think we should do incredible numbers. Yeah, solid list there. Solid list there, bro. Let me just speed up. How comes corporate is risky? Not risky, actually. We were at risk below 10 cents, and I was buying it, and I was sending the buy alerts at 10 cents. You know, in terms of the in terms of this list, I think anything that's not even Brett, you see that, even Dog Go to the Moon, even Andy on Base, anything that is, you know, Eagle AI, anything that's a low market cap, a meme, or something that is, you know, that has a team that obviously, you know, in this case they have I try to assess it based on risk and the profile of the team. You know, what happens if, you know, something goes south. All micro caps are risky. There is no safe micro cap, I don't think. Yeah, Ray, Blender's good. If they could, you know, if we could see these boxes working, yeah, they're really good. Beautiful website. Sully meme coin on Sui. No, I haven't had a look at it, Cordell, but thank you for the shout out, bro. Let me just put on deck screener. Mr. Lewis in the building. Sorry, guys, I kept you waiting for a long time. I think I'm so far behind, but I just like to. So let's have a look. Sweet. Let's have a look at. So the way you do this, right? First of all, let's have a look at the volume. So you've got, so blue move right now, decent volume. Sui man at $2 million. Guys, we're gonna get generational buys here. I kid you not. And there you go. This is Sully. So Sully comes out of the traps. Damn, look at these buys. Very, very small, but decent amount of tokens. Last 1 hour. Yeah, it's still very tiny. I mean, 200K market cap. This is super, super early, but we are going to print, I think, from here. Let's see, 500 followers. Looks like few influencers. Yeah, not bad at all, bro. Let's continue to monitor the situation here. Sully, I thought it was Captain Sully, Sully Burger, the biggest hero in the history of aviation. Man just takes off and lands people without engines. Saw the movie. Saw the movie again with my daughter the other day. Let's look at cars. So when crypto was pumping, they put us on hold a little bit. But I did actually, you know, I did take a nibble. I'm not going to lie, at $10. What you got to remember with car is that eventually, because of the tokenomics, this could actually move like Illuvium. Illuvium had 4.5 million tokens. This has 3.5 million, fully diluted. Alex Becker token. Yeah, so yeah, definitely $10 or below. I think it's incredible. I don't trust Blender. See, no utility. Yeah, it's a beautiful box. I mean, I gotta give them that. They're selling one of these sexiest boxes. But because it's a micro cap, $17 million. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, they've got the most blinding website, but I know Superman talks about this coin quite a lot. And I've talked about it before previously, and I've done a buy alert on this. It's actually price was a lot higher then. But the crash has been good, $17 million. I mean, it will definitely pump, but I think the only thing that's missing from this project is a Docs team. And I know Superman was saying he knows like some big whales that bought this, But if they can obviously show this working in one of the trade shows, there's a blockchain event coming up in Dubai soon. Yeah, we looked up Warp the other day. The graphics were insane. The graphic look absolutely insane. Obviously, $5 million market cap. It's a bit of a nice little dive there. Took a dive, took a yellow card. 57% in circulation. Decent graphics. Low, low cap gem. All of these will actually, all these first-person shooters, space games, a lot of these things will pump with Gunzilla. I think, taking a bet on one of these micro caps is not an insanely bad idea. I'm hoping Tectum at $7 will be generational. I lost a ton of cash at PCP. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Sanch. How are you, bro? Sunny Brighton there in the UK. Hope everything is well. Hope the family's good, bro. Took me a few days to get over that. First token. Oh man, they got hacked. I guess it happens. Absolutely. I got wallet drained this week, bro, for a nice bit of change. And at some stage you need, yeah, definitely. You know when we're signing up to these, they are just glorified meme coins at the end of the day. Rolling turbos, solid picks there, bro. I don't like the name Cetus. It sounds like cause yeah, Brendan, I hope so. I think it will pump to those levels. 100 grand into daddy token. Damn, bro. Stay safe, yeah. Lots of prayers for Armzilla. I'm about 2 light years away. I work for Sky Sports. Yeah, Sky Sports News. Breaking news. QBR about to sign, what's his name? Odin Wingy. Steve's from Yorkshire. Man, I got family in Yorkshire, bro, in Sheffield. Yeah? The Steel City. The home of the Industrial Revolution. The home of steel. Yeah, I think this one was Jay, this one will definitely pump. Neon EVM, man, perpetual unlocks. I actually sold it a while ago, but let's see how it's doing. Yeah, they just nuked this one with the worst unlocks I've ever seen. But from this point onwards, I mean, the project's not bad at all. I think the listed on Coinbase as well, that barely moved the price up. Let's have a look at Neon. I mean, Web3 this, Web3 that. I don't know. I'm not bullish on this. I mean, it may find liquidity through Coinbase, but that's it. AI Tech is a YouTuber shill project. Nothing special about the project. The seed rounds are 20x up. Said bull run. Don't be exit liquidity. They are dumping marketing data center. Listen, there's always a case to be made, about any cryptocurrency for that matter. I do respect solid, critical, opinions like this. And look, we'll see. At the end of the day, we'll definitely see where the price goes. Hertfordshire, Max Payne. That's amazing. Aussies from Mexico. Whereabouts in Mexico? Mexico City, bro. Shout out to Mexico. Got insane food over there, man. Till after the bull run for AI Tech. If the old man's building it. But yeah, no, it's a very bullish project. Data center won't be completed. Have you got any evidence for that, bro? Let's share with us. Middle air to the moon. Yeah, man, AI Tech is a bigger bag in my portfolio, but I did buy and trade Zero Labs before. If you actually look, I've actually got a decent video about AGI, AI tech, DAI, and based AI. So you'd actually see what my views are on that. Yo, what's happening? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Price prediction for Arkham. Arkham for me is a difficult one to price because would he get some money on pump? I mean, this is what is this? The CIA coin? The market cap has absolutely, I mean, I haven't checked this for like a few months. So from where it is right now, I mean, look, you have inflation, right? But it's come down. This was over $500 million in market cap, close to $1 billion, I think, at one point. Let's switch this over to market cap. Yeah, $600 million, and it's literally halved, right? So in terms of liquidity, I mean, it's well positioned as a VC coin, but yeah, it will pump from this market cap, even regardless with the inflation. And this is the misconception about what people think sometimes about these projects. Even with unlocks in a bull market, you've got crazy exchanges. You've got market makers. I'm sure you've got market makers for this as well. So at some point, I think this will maybe do 15x, 10x. Good to hold for the bull market or not? Yes, it is, bro. Of course, because what you need is a percentage of the overall layer one to flow into the main DEX. Base AI is similar to Tau rather than DAI 100%. Base AI have brains similar to the subnets. And I think if you knew what the subnets generate in terms of revenue, you'd realize why Base AI is so bullish. And they have ZK knowledge. And of course, in ZK rollups on the LLMs, which are going to be a lot faster. And in addition to that, guys, native smart contracts, which Tau doesn't have. More than 1% since the live stream. Yeah, amen, bro. Adam, let it go down. What do you think of the DeSci? AXGT. I think it's shilled by a lot of influencers. I mean, you know, DeSci as a narrative hasn't caught, and I think the overall issue with DeSci right now is there aren't that many quality projects, and as a result, they mostly what's out there is not quality. And the narrative hasn't actually, is one of the worst performing narratives on chain. Same with, like, for example, Gamblify. He's dumping hard. Fantastic. I think this is a great night for us. Then we buy some more. If that goes to $2, I'm selling the car. Kind of let AI last cycle wasn't that popular, but yeah, it's a leading narrative. Absolutely, bro. 100%. Good morning, blockchain god. Let me know whereabouts you are, bro. Mr. Yeti in the building. It's definitely not good morning to you. It's good night, sir. How from the UK legend. You burning Pepe coin this morning? Well, they started frying Pepe coins. So much so that I can smell them from here. And everybody's unlocking their base credits, especially the OG Pepe community. Who they deserve to get their time in the sun. You know, their whole idea got stolen. Oncho, good morning, bro. Rafa in NYC in the building. New York. You burning? Actually, no, I haven't burnt any. I haven't actually staked any to burn. I just buy my based AI off the market, just like the community. I would have loved to if I had like 100,000 Pepe coins, then I would have staked them, but they would have cost me around $300,000. So yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, welcome. Oh, you're from Australia, east or west? Are you from Perth, Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne? Shout out to Australia, man. All my brothers and sisters from down under. I have taken a look at this. This is one of Caveman's. Actually, Caveman introduced me to the data ownership protocol. It has come down since, down 10% for the day, and yeah, I think this one will do fine. I think it will do absolutely fine. Sorry, I'm just checking something here. But at the moment, the chart just looks absolutely bearish until other catalysts come along. The project itself is quite unique. I like it. But yeah, you've got to wait and see where the chips fall. But it's a decent project. Not bad at all. What is going on, Mr. Root? Root Van Nistelrooy in the building. Cheers, mate. Thank you so much. On the road, but listening. Let's fucking go. My brother, John. Mr. Mitchell in the building. Yo, the brother is incredible, man. I hope he hasn't lost money. I wanted to ask you, what is a good price to buy based AI? I think, Antonio, you can actually, I've bought higher than where it is right now, and I have bought lower. So this is why you've got a DCA, so you can get your average down. At the end of the day, down 22%, under $3. This is beautiful. This is absolutely amazing. This is a buy right now. Because what you're doing, I mean, it's still, give it some time. If you were going to buy, let's say $5,000, maybe you put in $1,000 now, you check and see where the price is at. But I think this is a fantastic buy. When Kai Network is released, Casper will suffer. Money will flow from Cas to Kai, as Cas Tech can't compete with a more fundamentally strong Kai Network. I don't think that's the case. I think Kai Network, so it doesn't have to be because it's a proof of work. And this is a misconception that sometimes people have. Just because two projects use similar technology, the same consensus mechanisms, it doesn't mean that they are, of course, one's going to be crushing the other. I think there will be a case for solid layer ones with the quality of Kai Network to prop up the entire, POW narrative. But this is humongous. I mean, we've been tracking this for many months. I've actually got some tokens from the test net, and beyond that, I don't think at the moment this is like native EVM compatibility, and this is where the bullish, this is where it's at. This is where the money's at, and that DeFi markets. I mean, this is a huge project. I'm actually looking forward to this one for sure. Please take a look at OXO Desync. And he finally spoke about Spectral. Damn, man, they're talking about what I spoke about 6 months ago. Unbelievable. I talked about Wire Studios and did a buy alert on it in the community back in like March. And then Supo picked it up and it blew up. But yeah, now I'm joking, guys. These are obviously big guys. What am I looking at? I'm looking at Desync. So let's look at. This is basically a money-making exchange. And what's unique about this one right now is the market cap has dropped, but it was below 100 million recently. So it's holding up. And then in addition to that, I would probably say that, yeah, let me just have a look at something here. So I would probably say, look, OXO is a good project, and it's in those big wallets like Crypto God John. But you are taking a bet here. Desync, I think, has also the same influences. Destra. Let's look at Destra here. Alex Becker will pump the hell out of this right now. Again, 14 cents. I mean, if you remember when we did that 3 to 5x challenge, not a challenge, I released a buy alert on it thanks to some intel. 149 million. This was above 60 cents. Like, I mean, this went up to what? 46. I think that's where we sold it, more or less. We got in here actually before the pump. So it's literally gone back to our initial entry when we did that trade around 13 cents, 11 cents to 13 cents. So yeah, listen, this one is decent. This one's going to be shilled. I mean, the holders, all you have to see is their address wallets to know that Becker and Crypto God John and those guys will talk about it. And then Spectral, I think he was talking about, yeah, the base one, right? And he was comparing this to Tau. Now, the only thing I would say is this token does not dump that much. I mean, it sits on $5 forever. I wonder who's controlling the supply here. You don't see this dipping below $5. They've created a floor for it. Very smart. On base, $85 million, but the fully diluted is huge. So of those three, I think Destra has the most chance to succeed, in my opinion. Bro said, Crypto Hammer, how are you, bro? Alien Base. I've looked at that. I think that rings a bell a while ago. Alien ALB, yeah. I've looked at this one. I didn't really, at the time, fully diluted 22 million. So it's recently actually had a pump. Let's go back to these levels. So it's actually a lot higher than the levels that I was looking at. But it's just going to ride the narrative, right? Bring in alien tech to humans, trade and earn, get rewarded. I suppose you could say, look, it has a decent TVL for the market cap, right? So that's a really positive thing. Volume's not bad as well. So with these, you've got to consider that you're buying the promise of the TVL going up. So from that perspective, I think, you know, if that TVL is true, it could be decent. But you've got, you know, you've got other protocols as well coming to base. But as a low cap, I think for me, it's just a bet at this moment in time, bro. Yeah, I hope so. I hope. Look, I'm just checking. I keep looking at BTC every time I turn away from you guys. I'm just kind of looking at what's popping. Sui is pumping back up again. But we've got CPI tomorrow as well, so that could be a catalyst. Yeah, based AI. I mean, after the stream, I'll probably get some based AI, if I'm honest. Fwog. I like the name. Sounds like famous UK personality. Fwog. What's going on, Mr. Khalid? How are you, brother? Fwog. I like the Fwog. I think this is the let's have a look. Down 15%. 161 million fully diluted for the frog. But look at this chart, man. Is this one of Murad's tokens? No, this on Sol as well. This is all like yeah, to give you a good analysis on this one, I'll have to look through the wallets, because for something to be doing this, you know, it could have some legs. So there could be some big people behind this, of course, on Solana. Yeah, it looks huge at the moment. 161 million fully diluted, probably still only on few exchanges, with Mexi as well. So yeah, it's just too heated right now. Cetus does sound gross. Cletus. Look at based AI. Looks like a hug or a rug. Nah, not at all. Has it dropped some more? Look, the brains, 22%. Yeah, it was actually just a little bit cheaper just now. No, but that was always, I think that was always an expectation that it could happen. You know, it was always an expectation that it could happen. But yeah, I'm actually eager to actually get off the stream and start sending some violets. But yeah, I mean, listen, you know, it's really a good time to. I mean, look, if you put in $1,000 right now, you know, that's incredible. Yeah, sorry, 1,000 based and even $1,000, 375. Wow, 4,000 for 1,500. What a great time to be alive, eh? Yeah, that's open, and that's gonna start doing the emissions. Hit the motherfucking Samuel. Guys, smash the like button, man. It's been brilliant, bro. Are you familiar with Red Belly Network? No, bro. If so, when can you buy the token? No, I'm not familiar with it at all. At all. Is it on pre-sale? Sorry, I've come around this way to talk to you guys. Speculative, absolutely. Community is probably the most important. What's the best risk? CETIS, SUI pad, or SUI swap? I mean, if you're talking about the strongest one out of the lot, would be CETIS for sure, or as the brother called it. Peter said Moon River looked awesome earlier this year. Yeah, it did. I mean, listen, I knew when I was buying Moonbeam and Moon River instead of Solana, and I was buying Solana, but not to the same quality. And they rebranded as well, Mover. So, I mean, these last cycle projects. I mean, look, great with the rebrand. I haven't checked this over 18 months, or you know, I mean, look at that. If they could only pump. This was Superman's major token. And listen, what was nearly 2 hours, guys. But I will take a look at a few more. Do you think Microvision Space and Zeph? I think of all of these, Zeph might have a comeback, but the rest are all BS. Thoughts on Sensei? Sensei has high risk, high reward. So yeah, it's good. We'll go back to Coinberg. Doesn't mean he's so. Yeah, listen, everybody's selling, bro. Let's go back to Mabav. Okay, so let's have a look at these. So I did promise I was going to look at these, but I haven't had a chance to do it, bro. So let's have a look at Broom. I believe. Let's have a look at Broom. Let's go to Deck Screener. For your projects, I'll have to go to Deck Screener. So let me know. Let's go to all the chains. Probably on Ethereum, right? Let's go to ETH. Bam, bam, bam. So let's have a look at this one. Tokenomics. Some buy orders coming in for this. It's interesting, you know. It'd be great to take a look at some of these wallets because there are decent buys showing up to this. But from a project perspective, I would have to. I'm losing my train of thought. Massive list, bro. This one needs a proper investigation, and I think my overall take on it is this: if a project, so you're starting to see, look, you need to check the wallets with some of these smaller caps. You've really got to check the wallets and see who's buying and selling. That's all it takes to find, look, 5,000 here. For this, who are the top traders, right? So we would have to do that. And the next one is, but it's kind of intriguing to see something like this. And it's obviously got a very low market cap as well. So 5 million FDV, 800K in liquidity. And let's add this to the Cordell list. Let's just put it on the watch list. What's the other one, bro? Hotkey. Interesting. So this one, liquidity is locked. So obviously this one's much better than the other one. Again, there's a pump and a pump followed by a dump. The other one had no website. This one has hotkey swap. AI defining, AI DeFi routing across chains. So with something like this, I would always say it's important to know the team. And of course, they've already got a Dune dashboard. So again, it's another one that I'm not familiar with. But let's see what their Dune dashboard is showing. So right now, 55 lifetime users, which is not a lot. 148 lifetime swaps, daily volume $700,000. Sorry, $7,000. Yeah, I think this one is very risky. And then the last one here is Domani. Before I sign off, I'll take a look at few. Domani's not coming up for me. Yeah, guys, I think that is all it. Nah, anytime, bro. We need to get you into the community, bro, so we can talk gems all day long. And yeah, if you want, I'll definitely pay for it, but you've got to come into the community. Cas, AI Tech, ZF, Mute Power. So I've talked about all of those. If you just rewind it a little bit. But guys, I'm running out of steam. So God bless you all. I absolutely love you guys. Stay safe out there. We don't know what catalyst that can send us down. But one thing is for sure. We are going to make money. Whether you tell the wife or not. We're going to make money. The question is, how much are we pulling out? All right. So just have a realistic exit plan, guys. And lots of love. Signing off. Take care, guys. God bless you all wherever you are. Stay safe if you're in the States. And if you're elsewhere, also stay safe, because nothing is safe these days. Good night.